What's up, Penguin International? This is Zach, and this is a Wi-Fi battle against a guy named Wimzor the Great. So he leads off with an Immole Trace, and I lead off with my Stand Slash, and he is going to use a Hidden Power Grass, and that's going to take me out in one hit, which is really sad, and it made me cry because that guy could have helped me a lot of times in the battle. And so I switch out, and I go into my Shales, which is my Blastoise, and then he switches out and goes into a Registeel, and then I switch out again, and then go into my Harry Mama, which is Hariyama. And then he switches out and goes into his Mr. Magius, and I go for a Whirlwind, thinking that he would switch out. And then he goes he goes into his own Blastoise, and then he's going to withdraw that, and it's a lot of switching. And then he goes into his Bloodroot, which is a Venusaur. I'm going to go for a Force Palm because that's pretty much all I can do. Then he's going to go for Sleep Powder, and so my Harry Mom is going to be asleep. And so then I'm going to switch out and go into my Cloud, which is Altaria. He's going to go for a Swords Dance, so this is obviously a physical attacking Venusaur. And so he's going to attack me. It's going to do way massive damage against my Cloud. And so then I'm going to Dragon Claw him so I can get the stab damage off on him. It does pretty good damage to him, considering all the stuff that happened to him, like Life Orb and stuff. And so he goes for a return on my Hariyama after I switch out. And that's going to do like half. Yeah, about half-ish. And then, so I'm still asleep, and I'm going to just stay out here, hopefully if I can wake up and use an Ice Punch on him, because I'm thinking that's going to do the most damage out of any of my guys on my team. So yeah, he goes for a return. That's going to take me down to, like, let's see. Oh, that's going to kill me, actually. Kind of sad. And so I switch out into my Umbrella, which is my own Miss Magius, and then I go for a Shadow Ball, and that's going to take out his Bloodroot, which is pretty good, because that thing was pissing me off. And then he goes into his Dig Dix, and that is his Doug Trio. And I goes in my Shells, and he goes for a Night Slash, because he thought it would not switch, but I did. And so he withdraws his big, or something, and then he goes into his Registeel, and I go for a Surf, and that's pretty much all that my Blastoise can do. And look at that, it was a critical hit, and it did like hardly anything to him. And so, yeah, we're just sitting out here, and then I go for a Surf again, and that's going to just... It's pretty much going to be a stall battle because we're both using walls. And then I get 2 critical hits in a row, and then he was kind of pissed off about that. And so I go, and he goes and Thunder Waves me, which is kind of gay. And then he goes for Stealth Rocks. And then this time I'm going to get, oh, no, just kidding. I go for Surf again. And then this turn I'm going to get Para-Haxed because of all my luck on the critical hits. That's just not my luck. Then he goes, oh, just kidding. Not this turn. Maybe it's next turn. I thought he would die this turn, but no more critical hits for Blastoise. And so he uses another Seismic Toss because that's the only thing that can do really good damage on me. And I'm paralyzed this turn. There we go. And so this thing is just sitting out here because he's one of his walls, and it just stays out there for most of the game. I don't think I ever get to kill it. And he just goes for another Seismic Toss, which is going to take me down pretty low. And I use Rapid Spin to blow away the Stealth Rocks. And then I'm going to switch out and go, or I'm not going to switch out. I'm going to use Rest, and he's going to set up Stealth Rocks again. So I'm going to use Rest this turn, so I can get rid of the Paralyze and also get all my health back. And then I thought that this would work, but he ends up killing me, which is really sad. I switch out and I go into my Cloud. No, actually, I don't kill him, or he doesn't kill me. But my Cloud's at 47 HP, and he goes into his Mr. Magius. And I was pretty scared right here because I thought he could kill me. And he goes for a Thunderbolt. I'm like, I'm screwed. It's over now. And then I live with 4 HP. That is ridiculous. In this battle, I've lived with like 1 HP or 4 HP every single time. But I get the Heal Bell off, and so my Blastoise is now awake. And then he goes for another Thunderbolt, which is obviously going to kill me. And I go into my own Venusaur named Bulbasaur. And then he's going to use Psychic, and that is going to get me to pretty low health. I'm pretty sure, 82. And then I go for Sleep Powder, and it misses. I'm going to switch out because I don't want him to die. I go back to my Blastoise, which is now awake. He's going to go for a Psychic on my Blastoise, and that's going to do pretty good damage. And so, yeah, and then he goes I'm going to my own Miss Magius. Miss Magius. He goes for a Nasty Plot, and then I'm going to use a Shadow Ball right here, and I'm going to win the speed tie, which is pretty good. And he was kind of mad about that, and I'm happy about that. And, whoa. And so I don't kill him. It's just about, and he goes for a Psychic, and I was thinking that would kill me if he got a critical hit. But I live with 77 HP. Pretty good. And then this time he's going to switch out and go into his Registeel. I'm going to use Shadow Ball, It's going to do virtually nothing to him. And so I'm like, there's nothing I can do, so I might just, I'm going to have to use Thunderbolt. That's all I got. So I Thunderbolt his Registeel. It's not going to do that much, but it still does pretty good damage. And he Thunder Waves me. And so I'm paralyzed. And so he's going to be faster than me now, no matter what. And so I am... No, he's going to go for an Ice Punch. And that will take me out, I think. Nope, I'm going to live. But I get Parahaxed again. I'm like, great. That just screwed me over. I could have actually maybe done something if I would have gotten a crit with Thunderbolt or something. But no, he takes me out with Ice Punch this turn. And so that was freaking horrible. And then I'm going to switch back into my Blastoise. And so here we go. I'm going to Surf him. And it's just going to do normal damage. He's going to Thunder Wave me, which is lame. And I can't do anything about it now except for rest. And I would have to wait through the sleeping. And so then he goes for a Seismic Toss because that's pretty much all I can do. And I'm just not worrying about it because it's doing not that much damage. I go for a Surf. And it does like half of what his health is already. And so we're just chilling there. And then he's going to go for another Seismic Toss. And I'm thinking I can live through that. And I rest this turn. And so that's good. I'm all healthy again. But it's kind of lame that I'm asleep. And so I won't be able to do anything. And so it's gonna look like... Oh, so he switches out and goes to his Mr. Magius again. And I'm thinking he's going to predict that I'm going to switch out. But I'm going to stay in. Oh no, that's gonna happen next turn when I switch out, or he thinks I'm gonna switch out, but he overpredicted, and then he uses a Thunderbolt on me, and that's gonna kill my Blastoise, and that's really... Oh no, I go to 1 HP. I woke up, and I use Surf. This is the other moment I was talking about, and it kills his Mr. Magius, and I was really happy about that. And I was thinking if I could get another rest off, that'd be way awesome. But he goes into his freaking Moltres, and then uses Hidden Power Grass and totally knocks the shell out of my shells. Yeah, no. And so then I go into Bulbasaur, and it's a good game from here because I am screwed. But he is an amazing battler, and I really enjoyed battling with him. And he, check out his YouTube profile channel thing. He has a lot of good videos, and subscribe to him, and then subscribe to us. And thank you for everything, guys, and peace out.